Hello YouTube and welcome to my baby name list. This is going to sound really weird, but this is my top baby names, of which I like, and the meanings that are of them. Got them all written down in a very old book. Like, it's fluffy and everything, it's crazy. I've written down the meanings and where they're from too, but these are names that I've had for a very long time and what kind of names that I like. You will notice with most of the girls' names that they are full of dead flowers. I don't know why, that's just what I like. So, we'll start off with boys' names. Considering I've got Edward, what I should have done is figured out what Edward's meaning means in mine. I don't know, but yeah, I'll have a look. So my first one is James. I love the name James. It's always been one of my favourite names, but I don't know why. I didn't overly like it when I was having Edward, but I love it now. And it sounds really stupid, but I don't actually know how to pronounce this, but it means supplanter, which is such a crap, horrible thing for it, but it means one who supplants. That's it, one who supplants. James means one who supplants, and that is English, so that's an English name. All my things, I'll put the link into the English version of the top baby names down below, so you can find it later. Next is Alexander, and this is Greek, and it means man warrior. I love Alexander. I used to have a sparrow that used to live next to my window, and I named him Alexander. I've had an obsession with the name Alexander for a long time as well. But I didn't like it for Edward neither. I don't know why. I just liked Edward and I was upset with Edward. My thing with James and Alexander, because I like them both, I like James Alexander put together. So I guess it would mean to plant a man warrior. But yeah, that I like James Alexander together. That's my favourite so far of all boys' names, like with the first and middle name, which is a good thing. But I really like that one. My next name is Jasper, and it means treasurer, and it's Persian, I think. Persian, yeah, which is quite cool. But I love the name Jasper. I like old-fashioned names, hence why James Alexander Jasper. I like old-fashioned names, and when I was into Twilight, I guess it just brought it all out for what kind of names I really like. So I do really like old-fashioned names. You'll also quite see that with the girls' names as well. They're not so old-fashioned though. Next is Oliver, and it basically just means olive tree. And this is Latin. One more for the boys. It is Harrison. I used to have an obsession with Harrison Ford. I loved all the Indiana Jones films and almost everything he's done. Cold, awesome. But you'll see something in the girls bit that you kind of get what I'm on about with the Indiana Jones thing. But I love Harrison, and for short it could be Harry, but it would have to be spelled Harri, which is like the Welsh way of spelling it, Harry. Because we have Welsh in our family. But Harrison means son of Harry, and it is English. Yay! So most of my names are English, which is quite odd. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys' names that I really like, and now girls' names. My first one is Rose. My nan's name was Rosie, and I absolutely love Rose, and I don't think I would have it as a first name, but it has to be in as a middle name. So Rose is English and it just means Rose. My next is Daisy. There's a girl at work. I absolutely love Daisy. She's such a lovely girl, and every time I see her I'm like, Daisy Jane, because obviously when you have babies, like Daisy Janes. And I absolutely love the name Daisy, and that might be one of my top contenders for a girl's name if I had a little girl, or even if I had another baby. But yes, so Daisy, and it just means Day's eyes, or Day's eye. And that's an English name too. Alice means, oh yeah, Alice. If you see my old videos from when I had Edward, it was either going to be between Edward and Alice, considering I didn't find out what I was having. So, it means of noble kind, and it's French. I absolutely love Alice. Hence again, Twilight theme, Jasper, Edward and Alice. They were always my favourite names, and Alice was always going to be one of the big things of what I wanted to name my daughter, if he was going to be a she. But my dad kind of put me off when he kept going, Alice, Alice, Alice. I kind of beat that bit out then. But yeah, so that really put me off, and I was like, oh. Next is Jasmine. That just means jasmine flower, and that is also English. I like the name Jasmine because obviously from Aladdin. It's just like a princess. I just imagine a princess when I hear the name Jasmine. Apart from I know some Jasmines that aren't so princessy, but we had, like, in school there was a Jasmine, and she was so like beautiful and like she was lovely, and so I like the name Jasmine. My next is Emily. I used to wind my sister up with the name Emily. There used to be an advert on TV, and he was like, good job, this little kid was like, good job, Emily. So I used to go on with Emily, but because I kept saying Emily so much, I kind of like the name Emily. So yeah, Emily means rival, which is a bit gothic, I guess. Rival. And that is Latin. Now we've got some twists in the name. Emily Rose, hence the rose. Emily Rose means one who excels. And when I was pregnant before the one I lost, I had the names picked out what I wanted. I loved certain names. I can't really remember what the boys was. I think it was going to be like Jamie James. I don't really like that now though. But I really liked Ruby Rose for a girl, and that just means Ruby Red Rose. But I had Ruby Rose in my head, and it just sounded so beautiful together that I absolutely loved it. But yeah, that is my twist of a name, but I absolutely loved Ruby Rose. I don't know why, it just flows really lovely with Ruby Rose. Now for the weird one, that sounds a bit odd, and I'm a bit like, but I really like it. It's Indiana. That just means India, but what makes me laugh is that it's English. Okay, but so yeah, these are my top baby names that I really, really like. I keep looking down because I'm looking at this, and obviously I've got it all written down what I like. But yeah, so these are the baby names, the top baby names of my list. They're not very high. None of these are really high ranking in the top baby names, but these are my top baby names. I hope you have a good day and happy baby picking. Bye.